Well, the kids are on Christmas break, and one of the most enjoyable parts about break is a vacation. Summer, spring break, whatever. People enjoy vacations. You might enjoy a vacation with your family. I do. When it comes to a vacation, though, you got to plan it in order to make it successful. And there are about 7 things that help you make a vacation successful. And I think those 7 things that help make a vacation successful can actually make your life a success also. But more people will put effort into their vacation than they may their life, relationship, or finances, or health. And you could go on with that. And so let's talk about some of these 7 things that are going to make you successful in whatever you want to do. First one is you have to have a goal. When we go on vacation as a family, we decide where do we want to go. We've been to Maine, California, Virgin Islands, Colorado. We decide what we want to do and how we're going to get there. Okay, and so that is the first thing you have to do. And in life, you have to have a goal of what kind of person do you want to be? What kind of finances do you want? What kind of education do you want? That has to be your goal. You have to make a decision and write it down. That helps so much. So first of all, you need a goal. The second thing you have to understand is you have to start moving forward towards that goal. Start planning. When we do a vacation, my wife and I will sit and we'll look at it. For example, when we went to Maine, we're looking at different places we could go in Maine and different venues, different places to stay. Same thing if we go to Florida. Same thing if we go to Colorado. What are we going to do there? Okay, you have to start moving forward with it. Same thing in life. What kind of person, what kind of education do you want? What does it take for you to get there? What are the first steps for you to do that? What kind of finances? What's the first step? After you've done that, then you have to finally decide, hey, I'm booking it. All right. I take care of our reservations. I'm on the phone or internet, booking our planes, booking our rental car, booking our hotel. Okay. You have to decide this is what we want to do. This is what we're going to do. In life, that's your goal. What do you need to achieve the goal? Then you have to decide, I'm going to do that goal. I am going to do it. I am going to get my master's degree. I am going to get my GED. I am going to become financially independent. I am going to learn how to read. All right? And I really learned how to read when I was 19 years old. It took me 19 years to achieve that goal. All right? But you have to decide what your goal is. You have to figure out what pathway you're going to take there. And then you have to decide to actually do it. Now, as you work towards your goal, as we plan our vacation, there are going to be some setbacks, all right? There are going to be some negative things. There might be some negative things with the travel, the rental car, the plane gets delayed. There's going to be negativity when you set your goal. You might tell your neighbor, your family members that, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to get my doctorate degree. And they might be negative. They might say, what? You're not going to be able to do that. You cannot be an entrepreneur. So when you come into negativity on your pathway to success, you got to say, whoa, wait a second. I don't want to be by that person. I need to isolate myself from that person because they don't understand the goal I want, okay? One bad apple will ruin the whole bunch. So when you come up to negativity, whether it's your family, friends, people you don't know, you have to take a step back and say, no, that is my goal. I decided on that goal. This is my destination. Yes, I am going to go to New York. No, I am going to go to Atlanta. Wherever you want to go, whatever destination you have to make sure that you have a vision of getting there. And when people get in your way that are negative, you might have to separate yourself from them so you can achieve the goal that you want. All right? And as you're working towards that goal, just like when you're on a vacation and you're trying to get to that destination in Oregon, all right? There are going to be difficulties along the way. Whether, something happens with the car rental, your car breaks down, you get behind slow traffic, you take the wrong direction. You show up to the hotel and they don't have your reservation. Come on. Hold my reservation. Just don't take it. All right. Those things will happen in life too. When you are trying to get your doctorate, when you're trying to get your master's or GED, you're going to have difficulties. You want to come to financial independence. There are going to be difficulties for you. It's not easy. Nothing is life easy. Life is not easy at all. It takes grit, and you're going to have to work, and you're going to fall down, but you have to get back up and say, this is my goal. That is where I want to get to. All right? That is my destination. So what is your destination so far? whether it be travel, financial, educational, health. Okay, got to think that destination. What is my goal? Next thing, when you come to those difficulties, learn from them. They're not there to obstruct you, they're to instruct you on how to become better. All right, learn from your difficulties because that's going to make you a better person. So when you go down that pathway again, you're going to find shortcuts. It's kind of like playing Mario World, right? If you don't know where the warp zones are the first time, you can't jump from one world to the next. It takes you a little while. So you have to make sure that you embrace difficulties because it's going to happen. And as you're going towards that goal, you got to understand that nothing is going to work the way you intended to work. Okay? Nothing. Your goal is to show up at the airport to catch a plane at 6 o'clock. You show up, you're ready, but then the plane doesn't show up on time. And so that's going to delay you, and it's going to delay your next flight. You might miss it. You have to be flexible. Your goal is still to get to Houston, but it might take you a little longer. Your goal is still to get your PhD, but life happens, so it might take a little longer. Your goal is still to become financially independent, but unexpected expenses come up. That's okay. You got to be flexible, but keep that goal in mind. Keep a clear goal in mind. And the last thing, when we travel, my wife and I always have conversations. We help each other, and sometimes we have to talk to a travel agent. Why? Why do we talk to a travel agent? Well, they have more knowledge on where we want to go, and sometimes we need their help. In life, you are going to need help. You are going to have to ask people to help you to get to where you want to be. If you want to be financially independent, you find someone that is financially independent, and you talk to them and ask them, how did they get there? That will get you there. You find someone that has their PhD, their GED. You find someone that is doing something that you want, and you talk to them, because that communication is going to help you get to your goal quicker. Make a goal. Find out what it's going to take to get to that goal. Decide to do that goal, to work for that goal. Understand that negative people are going to hold you back from your goal. So you got to separate yourself from those negative people. Welcome the difficulties along the way of achieving your goal, because it's going to build you and it's going to build your character. Understand that it's not going to be A to B. Sometimes you're going to have to meander back and forth to get to your goal and ask people to help you. But remember, keep your goal in mind. That is the most important part, and decide to work on it. One good thing would be to write your goal down. To have success in life, travel, finance, health, starts with a goal. Where are you going to go? Hope you enjoy it. If you do, like it, subscribe if you want. Enjoy your day.